The dense forest loomed around them, ancient trees stretching toward the sky like skeletal fingers. Ethan, Marcus, and Leo had been hiking for hours when they stumbled upon it, a crumbling temple, its stone walls covered in strange, unreadable symbols. The air was unnaturally cold, and an eerie silence pressed upon them. "This place gives me the creeps," Leo muttered, running his hand along the rough stone. Ethan, ever the thrill-seeker, grinned. "Come on, guys. When do you ever get to explore something like this?" Marcus hesitated. "We shouldn't be here. This place feels wrong." Ignoring his warning, Ethan pushed the heavy stone door open. The stench of damp earth and something metallic filled their nostrils. Inside, an altar stood in the center of the room, its surface stained dark. At its base, a set of ancient runes glowed faintly. Leo swallowed hard. "Let's just take a quick look and go." Ethan, drawn to the markings, ran his fingers over them. The moment he did, the ground trembled. The runes flared to life, casting a crimson glow across the chamber. A gust of wind howled through the temple, and a guttural voice echoed in their minds. "You have awakened me." From the darkness, a figure emerged, tall, cloaked in shifting shadows, with eyes like molten embers. The demon's presence was suffocating, its voice slithering into their minds. "I offer you a gift," it whispered. "Power beyond your wildest dreams, immortality. But there is a price." Ethan, entranced, stepped forward. "What kind of price?" The demon's lips curled into a grotesque smile. "You will serve me, spread my darkness. In return, you will never fear death." Before Marcus or Leo could object, the demon lunged, sinking its fangs into Ethan's throat. He gasped, his body convulsing as a dark energy coursed through him. Then it turned to Leo, then Marcus. They tried to fight, but the power was overwhelming. Pain seared through their veins, their bodies twisting into something unnatural. When the agony subsided, they were changed. Their senses were heightened, their bodies stronger, but an insatiable hunger gnawed at them. "The first test," the demon said, pointing to the temple's entrance, where a lone hiker stood frozen in terror. "Feed." Ethan's eyes darkened. Without hesitation, he moved with inhuman speed, sinking his teeth into the man's neck. Warm, rich blood filled his mouth, and the hunger eased. Leo turned away in horror. "What have we done?" The demon laughed. "You have begun, but this is only the beginning." A chilling silence followed. Then the demon's voice cut through the air like a blade. "You must kill 100 souls before the next full moon, or you will die in agony." The days blurred into nights as the three wrestled with their new reality. Their hunger was unbearable, and the need to feed became an obsession. Ethan embraced his newfound power. He reveled in the hunt, in the thrill of the kill. Marcus, however, fought against it. He rationed his feeding, only taking what he needed to survive. Leo was caught in the middle, torn between morality and necessity. As the full moon approached, their desperation grew. They targeted hikers, campers, anyone who ventured too far into the forest. Each kill weighed on Marcus like a stone around his neck, but Ethan had no such qualms. "This is survival," Ethan said after another hunt. "We can't hesitate." "We can fight this," Marcus argued. "There has to be another way." The demon watched them from the shadows, whispering its poison. It pitted them against one another, sowing doubt and fear. One night, Marcus discovered an ancient text within the temple's depths. It spoke of a ritual, a way to break the curse, but it required a sacrifice. One of them had to die. He hid the book from the others, unsure of what to do. The night of the full moon arrived. The weight of their deeds hung heavy in the air. They had taken too many lives. There was no turning back. But Marcus had made a decision. He confronted Leo in the temple, showing him the book. "There's a way to end this, but one of us has to die." Leo paled. "We can't." A slow clap echoed through the chamber. Ethan stood at the doorway, eyes burning with fury. "So that's your plan? Sacrifice one of us?" The demon is using us, Ethan. We can break free. Ethan snarled. You're weak. With supernatural speed, he lunged at Marcus, fangs bared. Leo intervened, shoving Ethan back. Don't do this. Ethan was lost to the darkness. He no longer saw them as friends, only obstacles. The battle was brutal. Ethan was stronger, faster, but Marcus had the knowledge. He recited the ritual, his voice shaking as he called upon forces older than time. The demon howled in fury. The temple shook as the ancient runes glowed. The ritual required a sacrifice. Ethan, realizing too late what he had become, stepped forward. I won't be a monster, he whispered. With one final act of defiance, Ethan let Marcus complete the ritual. The temple erupted in light. The demon screeched as it was pulled into the abyss, its grip on the world severed. When the dust settled, Marcus and Leo were alone. The hunger was gone. They were free. But at what cost? They left the forest in silence, forever haunted by the blood they had spilled. Some things should never be awakened.